They go last to first, and they win the NFC North.
All right, guys, welcome in. This is the Black Bears Den podcast. I am your humble and gracious host, Justin. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at _Justino__, and everything else will be linked down below. We're 8-3. And 8-3 feels so damn good. And I actually would typically normally start off with the negatives. But the only negative I have for this week is the fact that Aaron Rodgers didn't play. The fact that we could not beat Aaron Rodgers one last time before he retires, because I really sincerely don't think that he's going to play another season. But I have nothing but positives to say about this team, what happened this week, the play calling, to the defense, to the offense, to the special team. Everything looked good. Let's start with the first things first. I want to start with the secondary, like I typically normally always do. I want to start with the secondary. I would say that it's highly likely that Jalen Johnson plays this week on Friday against the Eagles. I'm at a point now I want Nahshon Wright starting opposite of Jalen Johnson as opposed to Tyreek Stevenson. I'm completely out on Tyreek Stevenson. Nahshon Wright is not saying that Tyreek is a horrible corner, because he's not horrible. But I feel as though Nahshon Wright is the hot hand. And let's ride with the hot hand, because he's coming up with the ball. He's making plays. He might get beat a little bit, but to me, he's a little bit better in coverage and gets beat less than Tyreek Stevenson. And obviously, Jalen Johnson is going to be fine. We get Kyler Gordon back too, hopefully this week, and I think that could get us going against this Eagles gets us going against this Eagles team. It shores up a lot in the back. We are still very, very, very beat up at the linebacker depth, at the linebacker level of the defense. Hats off to Dennis Allen being able to get this team going, fielding guys that did not think that they were going to play. And then I think two of them got hurt, or one of them got hurt, and then we had other guys come in too. That linebacker core was completely depleted all the way down. Ruben Hippolyte got hurt, yeah. He had to go out, but I think he did come back in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Everybody was playing on one accord on that defense yesterday, or this is Tuesday when I'm recording this, 2 days ago on Sunday, and that defense looked like it was hitting on all cylinders. I'm not even mad at the way it played, because we were so thin at linebacker, and linebacker is so important. D-line played fine. Montez Sweat, hell of a game. Hats off to him. Nahshon Wright, hats off to him. Moving on to the offense, Ozzie Trapil. Prove me wrong, because I said it earlier in the season. I didn't like the pick by Ryan Poles, because it seemed like he was going to be a right tackle, and that's what the coaching staff was saying. I was just going off what the coaching staff was saying, that Ozzie Trapil looked more like a right tackle than he did a left tackle, if anything, because that's his natural position. The draft pick didn't make sense to me, because we already have Darnell Wright. That's the one that we spent the first round pick on. That's the one we passed up on Jalen Carter for. I didn't see a point in having, but hey, Ozzie Trapil goes in. He plays extremely well. Actually, the highest rated pass blocker that we had this past week, according to PFF, and Nahshon Wright was the highest graded defensive player, according to PFF. So that's why both of these guys are getting highlighted in this video. I'm not Darnell Wright. Ozzie Trapil looked great, and I don't know if Ozzie Trapil could be the answer. I know I would rather have him on the field based off of yesterday. I would rather have him on the field based off of yesterday as to Theo Benedict. Theo Benedict is a bit better in the run blocking, I think it is. I think that's what the grades show. I just sincerely was honestly happily surprised by Ozzie Trapil's play. Moving on, Caleb. Caleb looked good. He took the bad sack early on against with T.J. Watt got him and he fumbled and gave up a touchdown. You can't make that play. You have to get rid of that or not take the sack in the end zone. You just have to. But Caleb bounced back, 280-something yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Caleb was playing on time and concise, getting the ball out fast, and guys were running wide open. So hats off to Ben Johnson with that play call and that play design. Hats off to Caleb to getting the ball out quickly, finding opening receivers, and shutting up these critics about him not being able to see the field. I was thoroughly happy with this team and this performance. We are 8-3. We're at the top of the NFC North. Going into a game on Friday against a very, 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 very tough Eagles team. But I'm very, very high on this team. I think we could pull out that Eagles win. I think we could possibly win out. The two toughest things that we're going to have for the rest of three. Myles Garrett is going to wreck us. Myles Garrett is running around looking unblockable. I don't see that being positive for us. We'll see how our defense shows up for us that game. The Eagles is going to be very, very tough because that's the best team in the NFC. But they have been winning sloppy all year, and we've been winning sloppy all year. So we'll see what happens with that. And obviously the two Packer games. I'm still at a point where I'm saying that we still split with them, but I'm not sure anymore about how well this team is playing and based off of how they're playing. But I will be back with another video breaking down the Eagles game and then possibly breaking down the rest of our games for the season and seeing how we go. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good day.